Left TA, halfway up the mountain, getting our bikes on our back. Very tough. It's fun, exciting and windy, quite cold. It's not raining. The sun will be up soon. We figured out about 16 before you can carry your bike. Really rough and rugged, really steep. This is how to do it. But we found another couple ways to. We'll show you guys some other time. I'm out of breath because we're high altitude.
Where do you think we are?
We're trying to figure that out. So look here. We took off from down here, right? 1, 2, 3. This is about 3.5K. There's that little part there. I don't remember seeing this trail, but we've definitely been going north.
I thought Sarah said she saw a trail up there at the saddle.
Okay. But so this trail's going north and that trail's going north, right?
Yeah, we just don't want to miss that.
We don't want to go all the way that way.
And it's going to be subtle.
It pretty much just follows the top of it. The other thing is I can't find any...
It goes right down a reentrant.
To me that looks like it's just following a topo line.
Okay. So it is Thursday morning. We are at this saddle and we are in really strong wind. To make sure we're going the right way before we went really far down in elevation. So we pulled out our bivy stacks and just huddled up for a second here until the sun rose, and now we've got a much better idea of where we're at and where we're going, and we're off again. So this leg was added to the race because there was a landslide that took out a road, so they couldn't transport our bikes for us. So we are transporting them ourselves. We carried them up, I don't know, different configurations on our shoulders, and anyway, took a long time, and we're pretty high in elevation, and you know, we expect this to be hike-a-bike the whole way to the next CP 27, and we've got a long way to go. We have been descending for a long stretch, and I think I'm using my brakes even more than I would if I were riding this trail. Might get rideable eventually.
There. Wow. Beautiful morning.
Would rather not get my feet wet, so we'll see if this works. Got to get through this little canyon with our bikes.
Bikes all the way down this canyon.
Exactly.
zigzag around this little trail, and there's a waterfall on the other side. Pretty neat. I don't know how the race designer found this, but pretty cool. I'd rather not have done it with my bike, but I'd rather do it with my bike than not have done it at all. The gift that keeps on giving. Look where we came from. Where we're going. Michelle just said we had to record this because people would not believe it. Why would it take that long to go through K?
Down a canyon.
We went down a canyon.
With our bikes without ropes.
With our bikes, no ropes. Helmets. You got it. Will we ever get out of here? We are not out of this canyon yet, and it's starting to feel like it is going to storm. We'll see. We're getting close though. So narrow. Whoa, man, the wind is crazy. Whew. Thought maybe those aqueducts would, and those, farmlands would lead to something different, but it didn't. So they're coming down this way. We're still trying to make our way out of this canyon that's never ending.
Back up.
Okay. Look at you. So we're trying to find a way through a little bit of a drop here, and we're all getting a little bit over this. Surprise, surprise. We've been doing this for, let's see, I think we started around 6:30, so maybe 3 hours. So exactly where we've been videoing. Okay. Whoop. Wow. Yeah. I don't even know what I slipped on. That's funny, right when I turned on the camera. All right, well, like I said, we're getting over this. Got a little narrow section here. Oh boy. Always getting closer. We found this trail up here that hopefully will not peter out. We would like to have a trail instead of walking in the river. But this is pretty challenging too. It's obviously not rideable. and just got really, really, really windy. Sarah and I both just dropped our bikes. Still making our way down this canyon. We started at the top of the canyon, I think at 6:30 a.m. It's now 11. So we're ready to get to a regular trail or a road or something other than rocks and water. Kind of pretty. Cool rock formation. Neat. But it still means we're still in the canyon. And how do you feel about that, Sarah?
Oh, we're still in the canyon?
Yes, we are. This canyon.
The last 72 years?
72 years is a long time to be in a canyon, and the longest adventure race we've ever done. Were a little afraid to come by us, so they went up on the mountainside. So cute. Oh.
Here.
We have acquired a helper. He was pretty adamant that he must take my bike. We're just about to the the CP, which we're happy about. He seems to know where it is. Hopefully he's right. We've never been steered wrong by the locals. I'm carrying my bike. Wow, I'm impressed.
We came out of the city trying to find CP27, and a whole bunch of kids like came up and grabbed our bikes and brought our bikes.
Bum rushed.
We were bum rushed for sure. They just took the bikes. You know, we had to kind of run after them. But they brought us up here. I think they know that this was the CP, which we think is a hotel or hostel. But then they offered us tea. Thanks to our guide, Abella, he said this is kind of typical, and they offer it to guests, and they don't expect anything in return. They just are happy to have people come by.
Yeah.
So here we are. Hopefully this is the CP.
And we got some bread.
It's real good.
Show how big that is, Sarah. Way bigger than your head.
And the first time we've been offered butter.
The first time we've been offered butter.
And I'm so behind in calories, I might just drink that one.
Just drink it. They would think we're really weird then. Oh, goodness.
Is that video?
So, yep.
Hi. We are, we think, at a checkpoint. We're not positive.
Oh my god.
We think it is a hotel or hostel. We're gonna sleep for 30 minutes because it is, well, because we're tired, that's why.
But it's convenient that it's raining.
It's convenient that it's raining. We just had awesome tea and bread.
Yeah. Isn't this lovely? We have mats and pillows. It's luxury. Okay, we're leaving the hostel. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It is 2:17 and away we go. We're glad to be on roads now. And we're glad to be able to ride our bikes during a bike leg. Imagine that.
All right, we got a local kid racing us. Woohoo! Hello. Everyone. Bonjour. Pretty cool. There's this big hill up in front of us with like a little castle on it. Be hard to get up there every day. Bonjour. You're on camera. Say hi. 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 Everybody. We got an entourage. Hard to see it on the GoPro. There's hail. We went from it being a nice hot day to now we're hanging out in the house that this nice lady let us hang out in while we're waiting on the hailstorm to stop.
We're back in another person's house because we can't stay out of them. And believe it or not, we actually said no since the last one. It's hailing and thunderstorming outside, and so this lovely woman, and she said her name, I don't remember what it is now, offered us tea and a nice cozy spot
to hang
It's
out.
her house, so yeah.
We are with some more tea.
Good for that.
What you been carrying with you? On this? Nothing.
Weird.
So Sarah's been carrying this hand with her through the whole race.
Till now, because we might need it. What is that up in front of you guys?
That's the third gayest thing in Morocco. And not just for us. Yep. Pretty beautiful.
Lots of pretty wildflowers. Okay, check this out. We're here in this small city and we have an entourage. What's up, guys? Woo! We have very much interest in our gear and our people. Okay, here we are. Got a lot to show you. Oh my God, the wind is blowing so hard. I can barely push my bike. We're on the top of a pass. Rocks and dust and everything is flying at us. It's cold. Man, the gusts feel like they're 50 to 60. I mean, it almost takes the bike out of your hand. Whew, just died down. Man, that was crazy. We're off the bikes because it's so windy, we're getting blown all around. But we just made it through the pass. We are on our way down. And I think we're going to be behind some topo that'll stop us from getting blown. But we'll see how it goes. Right at this point, I've got a tailwind and it's like physically pushing me uphill. That is crazy. It's a little windy.